I'm Alexis, I'm 33 years old, and I'm scheduled to have a hysterectomy next week. Time for me to tell you all my story. A long time coming, and we're going to start from the beginning. First cycle was at 8 years old. I was at a sleepover with my little sister having the worst stomach pains of my life at that time. I started screaming. I was wearing these white shorts. Alexis, your butt is bleeding. Little girl's mom was mortified. Gave me the supplies that I needed, myself up, and we were fine. Years and years later, I just remember always being in pain. It came time for me to be sexually active. I was painful, and I thought that that was normal, which it is not. I got married, did not improve. ER multiple times for just stomach pains because I was having pains throughout the entire cycle, not ultrasounds, multiple exams. Finally, I saw OBGYN at the age of 19 to do a diagnostic lab. I had endometriosis. Fallopian tube was completely blocked, and the other fallopian tube was very slow. She gave me anywhere from 6 months to 5 years for it to completely close up. Could not tell me a definitive timeline. This news at the age of 19 was absolutely devastating. She said the best case scenario, if we ever wanted to get pregnant, would be IVF, to a fertility specialist. But we just declined and said, we'll circle back when and if the time is ready. I was only 19 at that time. 3 years, I suddenly become pregnant. I did miscarry that first child, and 6 months later, I did conceive again. That was God's will. That's Hunter. I had a C-section with him. Things were going really good. And then suddenly the pain returned. Things got really bad. I started doing Orlissa. I didn't want to do Lupron, same medication, but if you have bad side effects, you could just stop it. So I started doing Orlissa and the pain subsided. I did Orlissa probably for 5 years. And then we decided, hey, we want to have another baby. Our family is not complete, didn't have any issues having Hunter, so let's try to have another baby. Came off all my medication, all my birth control. Orlissa, can't take it. We started trying to conceive, and we did this for 2 years with no results whatsoever. And I was in the worst pain of my life ever. The worst, absolute worst pain of my life. It felt like somebody poured cement, concrete, barbed wire, acid into my pelvis every single ovulation, every single menstrual cycle. I was in pain from morning to night, swollen, endo belly. I couldn't take it. I went to the doctor's office and was crying. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't take away from my child that I do have for a potential child that I may never have. And she was like, let's do surgery again. We're going to go in and do another diagnostic lap, check everything out, see what's going on, flush your tubes, remove any endometriosis, and if it's too bad, we're just going to do a hysterectomy. I did the surgery and she only found a quarter size amount. Flushed the one good tube that I have left, which was still had some mobility, the other one still blocked, and said, you're good to go. We didn't take anything out, we preserved your fertility, you shouldn't have any issues. 6 weeks later, she gave the go-ahead. She said, you could start trying to conceive today. When I tell you, I went home that day and we conceived Denver that day. 9 months later, I go in for my C-section. Cuts me open. I am ate up with endometriosis. She looks me and my husband in the eye and said, if I had seen this 9 months later, you would not be here having this baby. Somehow the route that I took laparoscopically didn't see this. That was God, y'all. Had her remove just the smallest amount and flush my tube to give me that baby. I firmly believe divine intervention. That's why she did not do a hysterectomy then. She told me when ready to do the hysterectomy, we will have to do an open belly C-section cut so that we can clean all of this out. We were looking for the next 1 to 2 years, but when I tell y'all, I pushed it as hard and as far as I could for as long as I could. And Denver will be 4 this February. Y'all, I'm a working mom. I have a full-time job. These surgeries, they put you out of work. Save those sick days for those sick babies. Long time coming. But it isn't a cure-all. You can still return for the period, the heavy bleedings. For prayers forward, good vibes, good positive energy. If you have any questions, please let me know things and what to expect. So if I can be helpful to anyone, please let me know. See y'all later.